Hey there, you look happy. Oh, there's rocks on the beach. Okay, you ready to find something good? On the central Oregon coast, as winter storms blast the beaches, if we're lucky, the gravels emerge from under feet of sand. Fossil shells like this one, agates, petrified wood, you name it, could be revealed and waiting for discovery. Here's a you name it now, a jasper or an agate given the look of the rind on the outside. I'll have to check that out at home. I'm actually not hunting agates today, and Lily, the bona fide rockhound, thinks we're down here in this driftwood paradise for fetch. So excuse the tilt-a-whirl cam when I'm throwing the stick for her. Now hold on a minute. Just look at that quiet beauty. Something to not take for granted when your gaze is fixed at the ground. So yeah, back to the ground. I have my fossil goggles on today. This particular beach has a geologic formation containing Middle Miocene era fossils, like these spiral shells. The mini shell collections, they're pretty cool. They're mass die-offs. And that's either zeolite or maybe sugar agate in the matrix. There's a blue-black agate. They're hard to see when they're hidden in the basalt. Wet, they look exactly the same. These are my favorites, so I'm probably gonna have to keep this one. Okay, and here we have a big bivalve. Ooh, both sides intact. Find lots of those. Nice fossil, though. Oh, and what's this? Remember that rind I mentioned? There's a telltale look to the outside of an agate or jasper that was formed when silicates are setting up shop in a void like a lava bubble. Imagine, this is a pretty large space to fill. Over time, all sorts of minerals are flushing in with the silicates carried in by the water and having a colorful party together, reacting and commingling. I wonder if I should take this. Thinking, I'll leave it, I don't want to carry it. It never fails. Whenever you're not looking for jaspers and agates, that's what you find. I like the fan patterns here. Not sure how those are made. Patterns are really important. It's what I'm looking for in the rocks amid them. Shells made those patterns. And if I'm looking for a fossil, I'm looking for anomalies. This looks like a jasper, but it could be a blue-black agate with that kind of rind on it. That looks like a concretion. A lot of times there's things hidden inside. That goes in the pocket. You gotta turn over everything. You never know. Please, please, throw the stick for me. Poor Lily. So I was taking you guys on a long beach walk, but the battery died. So, on to the reveal. Here's the beach bag. Wait, how did that big rock get in the bag? I am such a sucker for a good rock. You know how fun it is to unload the bag. We found some interesting stuff, but these are really sandy, so bring in the hose. There's that blue-black agate. Rare among agates, the blue-blacks show up a fair amount here. They have a huge variety of looks once polished, from fortification lines of varying tones of blues, white, and black, to forms that look like swirls of ink were poured into clear jello. Here's that jasper. Almost the same as black agate, but too dense with minerals to see through. And this is Teredo Wood. It's made by the Teredo nivalis, otherwise known as shipworm, but it's not a worm at all. It's a bivalve mollusk. These termites of the sea would bore into immersed woods, imagine docks and piers and boats, leaving tunnels that fill with sediment, sometimes even agate or zeolite, while the wood itself is petrifying, or it disappears entirely, leaving the castings and stone. And then there's you, my mystery chunker. Wet, you can see polka dots like poppy jasper or ocean jasper. What do you look like inside? My guess here is brecciated jasper. If you know what this is, leave it in the comments. I bet it would shine up real pretty. Everyone loves a handful of sunshine like this. We have pretty golden fortification agates coming out our ears. But this is different. It's an agate, but it's a vestige of an ancient creature. We call these clam bellies. You guessed it, it's the agatized innards of the clam. This one's really special. It's Enhydro, which means there's a water bubble and it got trapped inside. You can see the bubble moving. It's in the blue circle. Here's the instant replay. So cool. This is the first one I've ever found. I mentioned earlier about the patterns. These are what I was talking about. What do you think? Would you have picked this up? Lily thinks she smells bones. I spoke to a friend who knows his local fossils well, and he guessed it was a fish skull. With uncertainty, he just had pictures to go by. We're looking at the cross section. It's symmetrical. The median line is in the blue, the top, and the back. Today was a great day of finds. When this dried out, it ended up being sugared with druzy quartz. Can you see it sparkling? This guy just keeps on getting better. I had left it. I was alone on the beach. Then a family came. I started regretting not taking it. Would they discover it? I meandered back casually and snatched it. Have you ever regretted leaving one behind? Now I'm trying to decide whether I should cut it. Should I? Lily wants to thank you for watching. Subscribe. We have some great videos coming. Hope to see you on the beach, and check us out at ozonefineart.com.